God's sake. From reading this while waiting for water to boil. Also, in hindsight, it would have been smarter to try and do the fangs before I put lipstick on. Just saying. Okay, good morning, guys. You ready for a cringy story before we really start this off? Oh, there it is. Oh, that's not right. I'm trying to figure out where we were. Okay, yes. It's probably the music. I like little column A, little column B. Okay. We were getting up to a cringy fight scene, and now we are at the cringy fight scene. Okay. So she's cut his right arm. He dropped the sword, grabbing his arm. Blood-colored black ran down his arm. Blessed blade, Blake whispered in awe. I think the mummy got back up and ran into his dark cell. They were back to back. They seemed to be standing on air. The demon quickly dove to the ground for his sword. Sabbath quickly hovered down, but first making eye contact with Blake. Her eyes reeked of the color of lavender. No veins showed. Her face was flawless. Below, the demon had obtained his sword. Slightly healed, he sheathed his swords, knowing that it was of no use. He fell into a deep concentration, with his hands cupped into a ball. Sabbath slowly fell through the darkness with swords sheathed. Is that? Craig started. Sabbath, Griff finished in awe. The power from the globe of darkness is great. Anyone can fall under its spell. That is why it is left to high-ranking demons to cast this spell. The globe is used to create fallen angels, but little did he know that demons are immune to its powers. The demon spun around and threw it at Sabbath. All she did was raise a hand and it was stopped, but not fully. It was then that the demon called upon his powers. He let out a cry. Sabbath fell to her knees, markings came upon her skin. Noticing the opponent's sudden weakness, he ran at her, sword in hand. I have a note here that the sword of hell glows a deep red. The blade of a demon burns, especially when it cuts across the face. Her helmet fell to the ground and went black in color. Also, I fixed it! Okay, I'm gonna go try and do the coffee. And then we'll start. For those just joining, good morning. With some high school cringe, I'm gonna go see if I can put some fangs in my face, because this is a dress-up Halloweeny stream. Kind of. All right, I require Google. This is the second year in a row that I have not been able to get to Fanged. How to put in. Oh, 1 minute. That is longer than the 30 seconds that I've been counting. Okay, I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Okay, I'm furious and inconsolable. Where are my fans?
Let's talk turkey, by which I mean murder.
I don't know. In it. right. Good, thank you. We're gonna get started on the game.
I was thinking the same thing.
No, I was going to say let's get
Fruit Loops and milk and a bowl and a spoon. Should we do this now?
fine.
Okay, fair enough. The cut went from her right cheek and diagonal to the bottom of her left brow. It was not for... If it was not for her helmet, she would have been lacking an eye. Blood ran down her face as she fell backwards, grabbing it. She was left on her back, face bloodied and helpless. Relief struck him, knowing that he now had an easy kill. He walked over to her and readied himself to impale her with his sword. Little did he know of what was coming down at him from 3 stories up. He landed on the back of the demon, pushing him over and giving Sabbath more time. Seeing her friend doing that, and the risk he took gave her hope. She got up, stumbling, face bloodied. There was an explosion of fire. Blake was thrown upon the wall, and the demon was pissed off. Cracks between his rock-like skin glowed like lava. He conjured another fireball and threw it at Sabbath, but it was met with one of its own. Sabbath's markings had given her some of her demon powers back. She stood there defensively, waiting for him to attack. She looked weak and tired. Her left eye was of no use. Too much blood was there to allow any hope of vision. He knew this would be an easy kill. He removed his sword from his sheath and ran at her. When he was about 3 meters from her, she dropped her sword. He quickened his pace. At the last second, Sabbath released her arm blade and dodged his attack. His throat met her wrist with full force. The blade cut through. Initially, he fell to the ground. Relief overtook her, but it didn't last long, for he became dark and a small orb came from him. Shit, Sabbath said, lowering her sights to the ground. The dark orb started to grow, and it became rather large before it stopped. So mean indeed. That's the whole stream. The entire stream. Stop being such a salty little bitch. Okay, new game. I would like to go directly to the character sheet, because I haven't done this. I think... was it perfect? Oh, there we go. Interior? Yeah, this is the one I was thinking of. Upper clan... The upper echelons of society. Seen as honorable leaders of the Camarilla. What's so mean to me? You guys see this, right? So mean. Oh yeah, history. And you're just much more attractive than the other sex. The issue dealing with this. Oh, okay. Industry lobbyist. You have a big ego represented in industry, gendered in the halls of powers. Which industry? Which one's paying? It's not the priority order of your attributes to mental, social, and physical. Another debutante. Blind? Wait, what? Privilege gained an excellent education. Mother would be so proud if she knew you were accepted into the best vampire clan around. It's not the priority, address, social, physical, mental. Oh, okay, so this is just different. Knowledge and talents. There's room in your cubicle to hang your business degree.
You're my friends now. We're having soft tacos later.
What? You've always been persuasive, but as a vampire, few clans can deny your will. You start with 1 point of subterfuge, and your dominating effect is stronger and lasts longer. As someone who is used to having others serve her, you must spend more expensive to raise your skills. Oh, that sucks. Run away. Your old man was a bastard. In addition to the beast within, you struggle against your even darker force. You feel the pull of salvation and damnation at your every action. Your presence has a greater duration, but will cost you more experience to buy humanity points. You're more likely to frenzy. You have a big ego because of your confidence in yourself, and your abilities, and people will either really hate you or are drawn to you. You start with an extra point of charisma, but can never raise subterfuge above 4. Educated, you were very privileged. It's the best sound alert. Okay, guys, what are we doing? I will let you choose while I find my pants. Vote dominatrix? Homosexual. Sorry. What was the... Okay, so this is just... No. Here's the thing with the homosexual. It doesn't really make sense in the sense that... I'm trying to do this up and it's really hard. I think there's only really girls you can sleep with in the game. I don't remember any guys. But this one has... Ow! Oh, that's mean, Starbreeze. I must spend more experience to raise my skills. Rude. Okay, hard mode. Let's go. Sheet. You might be able to. I just don't actively remember any guys. I don't know, maybe my gangrel was secretly a homosexual and we only found girls. I feel like though this was like ahead of its time, it is a bit of an older game. So I think the idea is that it was mostly
I was thinking the same
marketed
thing.
for
No,
guys.
I was going to say let's get
Fruit
Is
Loops
my
and
assumption.
milk and a bowl and a spoon. Should we do this now?
Another one. We gotta get the game started at least. People are getting cranky. This manipulation, grant social. Okay, haggle. Charisma. What charisma? No, just one. What's subterfuge? I'm sorry. Conceal their motives, deceive others. Ooh, feat of seduction. Okay. Let's just seduce everybody. It'd be funny. Oh wait, what does seduction need? Oh, appearance. Oh. I want to be pretty. Fine, manipulation. What? I'm so confused. Okay, mental. Combat defense and hacking. I don't know what inspection does. Inspection, sure. Okay, fortitude, we know what that one does. Presence. Draw the presence of vampire can strike a mortal into fear. Hearts of their opponents. Reduces enemies' effectiveness in combat. 1 blood point for activation. Carries no risk of violating the masquerade. Larger radius victims suffer 10%. Okay. What does this one do? Dominate. Superior strength of the vampiric mind will always character control the minds of weaker kind. And even some kindred dominate effects are covert actions. They cannot be tracked back to you or carry no risk of violating the masquerade. The victim would desperately attack anyone who means you harm for 30 seconds. Or cardiac arrest. Yeah. 37 minutes and still no game. Might as well sneak one. You're okay, guys, come on. I was having problems with the outfit. I'm gonna try the fangs one more time too. So we'll read one more. Okay. Holy fuck, Griff yelled, taking cover at the far corner of the cell. Craig just stood there at the door watching it. It was then that Blake awoke and saw the orb. He ran inside. Blind fear for the safety of Sabbath overtook him. He ran to be embraced and then lifted off the ground. Hold on, a reassuring voice yelled. Next thing he knew, he was outside. They burst through the skylight. Moments later, the orb exploded. Blake looked up, expecting to see Sabbath's face, bloodied and mangled. But it was not her. This was a shock. It was a white figure in a robe with angel wings. He started to feel weak once more. The last thing he saw was 4 more of these robed figures holding people. He awoke to Griff's soft mumble. Will she be okay? I'm afraid not. We've done all we can. She's most likely going to die, a soft but worried voice replied. So you're angels? Griff asked. A second voice answered, yes, you could call us that, I suppose. What about him? Will he be all right? He knew that voice to be Craig's. Why don't you ask him? He is awake, a third female voice answered. Blake opened his eyes to a green field, the sun shining orangely. A slight breeze kept the body at a perfect temperature. You gonna live, Blake? Craig asked bluntly. Blake sat up, feeling a sharp pain in his left shoulder. But you must spend all points. Oh, I still have knowledge. I'm doing the callback to last year when we dressed up like a vampire. Which is not letting me tab out 1 second. Oh, I have. But this time time last year I had my heat on, and I don't this year. It's fucking cold. Oh, everything's fine. All right, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. How are we all today? It's a work in progress because I'm about to try and put these fucking fangs in while watching the cutscenes because I know there's like at least a couple minutes worth of cutscenes. I'm hoping. Oh. Actually, I'm gonna keep this blanket a little bit closer because I said we're fucking cold today. Okay. Knowledge. What scholarship? Cares to gather information, debate, and learn new skills. Research, persuasion. Okay. Sounds cool. So does investigation. Because we didn't really do. Your hidden details. Debate and learn new skills. Scholarship. Okay. Skills. I'm. Let's do firearms. Okay. Can I accept now? Yay! We accepted. It me. But yes. Oh, this is different. Oh, we're getting. Oh wait, no, it's still not. It's still not classy at all.
Good evening. My fellow kindred, my apologies for disrupting any business or interfering with prior engagements you may have had this evening. It's unfortunate that the affair that gathers us together tonight is a troubling one. We are here because the laws that bind our society, the laws that are the fabric of our existence, have been broken. As Prince, I am within my rights to grant or deny the kindred of this city the privilege of siring. Many of you have come to me seeking permission, and I have endorsed some of these requests. However, the accused that sits before you tonight was not refused permission. Indeed, my permission was never sought at all. They were caught shortly after the embrace of this child. It pains me to announce the sentence, as up to tonight I considered the accused a loyal and upstanding member of our organization. But as some of you may know, the penalty for this transgression is death. Know that I am no more adjudicator than I am a servant to the law that governs us all.
Those
Let
eyes.
proceedings serve as a reminder to our community that we must adhere to the code that binds our society.
Hello.
Lest we endanger all of our blood. Forgive me. Let the penalty commence. Which leads to the fate of the ill-begotten progeny. Without a sire, most childer are doomed to walk the earth never knowing their place, their responsibility, and most importantly, the laws they must obey. Therefore, I have decided that...
This is bullshit!
Oh, I hate him. The worst.
All I'm saying is that he better not do it.
Ugh, no.
If Mr. Rodriguez would let me finish...
From what I can tell,
I have decided
with fake
to let
fangs,
this
you need
kindred
denture
live.
adhesive.
They shall
On
be
that.
instructed in the ways of our kind and be granted the same rights. Let no one say I am unsympathetic to the plights and causes of this community. I thank you all for attending these proceedings, and I hope their significance is not lost. Good evening. Your sire. Tragic. My apologies. But you see, there is a strict code of conduct that all of us must adhere to if we wish to survive. When anyone breaks these laws, they undermine the well-worn fabric of our centuries-old society. Understand my predicament. Allowing you to live makes me directly responsible for your subsequent behavior. So, what I'm offering is not generosity, but the opportunity to transcend the fate woven by your sire.
I'll try again later.
This is your trial. You will be brought to Santa Monica. There, you will meet an agent by the name of
What do with that
Mercurio.
bullshit?
He will provide the details of your labor. I've shown you great clemency. Prove it was more than a wasted
Clemency,
gesture,
get the
Fletchman.
fuck out of here.
Don't come back.
This king,
until
I love
you do.
him.
Good evening.
He is the sweet baby angel. Oh. I still got my note from yesterday. I'm excited. Okay. Let's go continue. You can. Oh my god, these wonky controls. I love him.
What a scene, man. Hoo-wee. Then they just plop you out here like a naked baby in the woods. How about that? Look, kiddo, it's probably a lot for you to take in, so, why don't you let me show you the ropes? What do you say?
Who are you?
I'm Jack. What's important is I'm offering help. You make it back from Santa Monica with your hide and we'll trade life stories, okay? Till then, I got about this much time. You in or out?
Give me the basics.
Youngsters these days. Well, your funeral, kiddo. But keep a couple things in mind before you go. Now these
It's gonna be hard
lessons
betraying
aren't just
my
for
Jack.
your benefit, so listen up.
Okay.
First, the masquerade. You're gonna be hearing a lot about this, so let me sum up real quick. Sure, you're a vampire. Great. Keep it to yourself, okay? It's easier that way, trust me. That's the masquerade. Keeping vampire secrets secret. Easy, right? Easy peasy. Now, if you violate the masquerade, if you run around spooking humans or whatever, you make things harder on all of us. Then all of us get pissed off when we come after you, and you end up like your sire there, staked and baked. Comprende, kiddo?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Right on. Run away! Now you're half beast, half man, and it ain't quite an easy fit. You're gonna be fighting that beast for the rest of your days, every time you give into it. Whenever you kill an innocent, you feed the after.
I was
Now, with
I
all
was like,
that
why is it
said,
just giving me
you
the
still
same
have
stuff
to
over
keep
again?
also righteous.
I more wanted the stuff on how to combat because I don't remember this game at all. Ah, dang it. Okay. Everything's fine. Ew. At your convenience, please come and visit me in my home downtown. I left you this guide. Whatever. Yep. Sunrise. Oh, I forgot about this. Email. Oh. Email. Sunrise. Oh no, I didn't name her! I didn't name her! What's her name? I think she's just unnamed corpse again, which is fine. I think stuff like that is absolutely fucking hilarious. Thanks. Thanks, it was a good run. We tried. Sorry. Just I've done this last night. Right about there. That's about middle, right? Close enough. Okay. Penis enlargement. Watch the girls come running. Call today. Previous. Cockdown. Looking for a lazy ass ex-husband who's late on his blah 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 blah. Or welcome. Welcome to the town. Coming over to my place. Oh, that guy. He's weird. The game has begun. Pawn has moved. Oh, that's mean. Oh, that's really mean. Oh, that's so mean. The number you have entered is not in service. Okay, so it's kind of dark and you kind of can't see, but I am currently wearing a corset. How the fuck am I supposed to do a sit-up? I hate you. I don't have a pulse monitor on, so you won't even know. We just lay here and you wouldn't fucking know anything. That's how God damn it. Almost turtled. I got stuck on the ground. I couldn't get back up. That was mean. For no reason. For no reason. No, here we go. Is that how you... No, no, stop. I forget the controls. No. H. Oh, it is. A normal watch. Ooh, it is. Yields? Yeah. Oh. I got mad. I also got mad. What's the use button?
Hello, LA.
E. Pizza. I don't use blood packs. Can't see how far we can get in this game. Stop. Oh, right. Doors close on their own, so I don't really even have to worry about anything. Maybe turn the redeem off. Oh, you know. We're chaotic here. That's just what we do.
Lady. You got some change, lady?
Get a job, this end.
Bitch.
I can't. I don't think I'm allowed to eat him. No, but it's Halloween and I wanted to get a little bit vampire-y. Fallout Saturday is tomorrow, though. I'm still playing it. Don't worry. You. I require my seat to be more seated. What? Yes. I know. I met them. I said hi to them. We were best friends now. We're getting nice off tacos later. Is anybody taking a piss in the back alley? Got turned around. Great key bindings. 10 out of 10. Those sound absolutely amazing. Shit. What is it to eat? Eat. 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 I need to eat. I kept hitting it accidentally there. Gee? No. Ugh. What's my feed button? Control. Okay. I think my sound alerts broke again. Like the exclamation points. You gotta spend points. Oh. Sorry. Did not mean to interrupt myself. And boop. I remember in Blood Hunt, it took me so long to realize that I had to fill the meter up because I was used to this game where you have to like stop it partway through or else you're gonna kill him and get in trouble. I'll help you get rid of some of your extra fluids. Wait, this isn't the side I want. I want the other side. Also, I accidentally went third person. I have no idea how to get back, so, enjoy. Yeah, both my things are on, though. I don't know why.
No.
Oh, her dress got stuck. Did anybody else notice that? It's like clipped. There we go. We got clipped. Oh. Right? That's when the good times were a-rolling. What up, dude?
Those mothers ripped me off. I'm dying here.
What happened to you?
I went. What is this lump? Is this my rib? Oh, holy shit! My rib is poking through my side. Oh, I'm all numb. You gotta look and tell me.
Is it loud enough for you guys? It's so quiet for me. Cut the crap and...
All right. Jeez, you think you were the one laying here with his guts hanging out? It was that freaking chemist. Guy mixes up speed, his crew sells it. Occasionally does explosives. I set up a drop. I show up at the beach with the money, right? 4 of his guys, they come out of
Interior
nowhere.
designer.
Junky pricks hit me with a bat. It feels like I got a friggin' horse kick in it. I never should have gone alone. Amateur move. I should have handled those pricks. Goddamn dirty Cali rat bastards. Those cocksuckers.
Yeah, you idiot.
You can't tell anybody. Nobody can know I blew it. Promise me. If they find out I'm a dead man. With you types, I screw up once and it's over. You hear me? I'm a goddamn memory.
Is my silence worth to you?
Listen, I got connections. I'll set you up. But, oh, son of a bitch. My leg's gone numb. Damn it. Look, you got me by the balls here. Whatever is in my power to get you is yours.
Oh, I kind of like an evil playthrough. Hello. Not promising anything.
Small-time sons of bitches live out in a dump on the beach. 4 or 5 of them. And one's got the explosives is Dennis. Got my money too, that prick.
How do I get there?
In a pool in my own blood and you want friggin' directions. Right, all right.
Anything else?
Gotta get it back from him. Maybe reason with him, maybe break in. I don't know. I want to kill him.
I'll go and get it back.
There's no need to be such a frickin' prick. I was just surprised. I could have taken those guys.
Could you have? Sure you could have.
I blew it. Believe me, I know. In more ways than you can imagine.
Trust you, you're fucked out, user. But ooh, do I want to be that mean? Are we gonna be that mean? Also, this is like creeping and crawling quite a bit. Yeah, sounds like a menace. Believe it. More ways than you can imagine. I'll think about it. Also, we'll get him some morphine. I'll be nice. Maybe. I might just also die. We're like extra pale today. Also, so fucking cold. I need to turn my heaters on, but I haven't like cleaned them. So they are so dusty. Like, it's bad how dusty they are. I'm upset I couldn't get King Fangs to work again.
How's it going, girl?
Oh, I hate this guy. He creeps me out. Fine, I have to go. Actually, we'll go down the other way. I'll do this. Oh. Oh, brain wipe, command, blood buff, blood heal, presence. Okay. Oop. I don't have a lockpick. How do I get a lockpick? I don't have a lockpick. Fine. I think there's a way to still get upstairs to where the morphine is. But I guess we'll do this first. Do I even have a gun? I don't.
Time on the force, but that pier, that's the kind of thing that makes you lose your faith in humanity.
I gotta say, it's the second worst thing I've ever seen.
Poor bastard down there's torn in two. By the looks of it, you think someone tied him to two horses and raced them in opposite directions. What could you have possibly seen that was worse than what's down there?
It was about 3 years ago up in Malibu. I found this guy on the beach. Looked like, I don't know.
Is this the same for everybody?
I've seen shark bites. This was something different. Like whatever killed him knew.
Because I kind of thought that that one was special to gang girls, but maybe it's the same regardless of like what class you're playing. Oh wait, what's my special class thingy then? Also, just saying, this is a Torador in Bloodlines. They just like, I want to make a pun and say butchered them for Blood Hunt. It's a joke because they made them like super butch, which is fine. They're classy, but like the jawlines.
Up there, through that chain link gate and up those stairs.
What's that sound? Thanks, bye. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I don't have a weapon. I got nothing. I got nothing. Oh god, wait, how do I do this? Maybe you can talk it out of them.
Help you?
Do I look dangerous to you? I'm sure a big man like you isn't scared of me.
I tell you what, I'll let you in. If on your way out you want to work out a little fair trade for future purchases, you come see me. I'm Brian.
I'll think about it, Brian. I talked my way. Oh, last time this was a very messy battle. I'm into it. I'm into it. Actually, let's not cut the power. Let's try and do this fair and square. I got lost later on when I first played this game, and then I found that.
Yeah, that is what I love about this business. Fine women come to my house for my shit. I don't even gotta call them on the phone or nothing. Say there, pretty lady, what can I hook you up with tonight?
I'm looking for Astrolite. Got any?
Ain't that a goddamn coincidence? You know you the second person to ask for that tonight? Considering that's not a very popular item, I've really got to wonder why you thought I might have some.
It's perfect for me. Oh no. I can't seduce my way out of here. I suppose I can try and find another cellar. But I heard you were the man to talk
Got
to.
some stuff that'll do
Oh
the
shit.
trick.
It worked.
Astrolight. It's like TNT's bigger, meaner cousin with a prison record. I don't like keeping the stuff around. Too dangerous. So I let you have it for a little less than the going rate.
Anything you take aside from... Yes! Anything else you take aside from cash?
Mm-hmm. I'd be open to negotiations. Question is, how open are you?
Very. I want to send your buddy out of the room and find out.
Yo, go check the odometer on my car. Now, I'll give you what you want, but I got what you need.
Let me show you a new trick I picked up. Do I kill him? Or should I just leave him? I'll leave him. I think I got way more experience. This is gonna be really hard to level up in this game. Ow. It's fine. Okay, fine. I won't take a car stereo. Hey, the guy's supposed to go check the odometer. Ooh, where am I? Hello? Where? Oh, there we go. Sounds like... I don't know if I'm doing like a mean playthrough, if I should help these guys. It's experience. I'll think about it. Because we come down here later. And you can't really do anything until the, like... I guess... I'm trying to remember how I got in the freezer compartment. Because I'm pretty sure that's that guy's sire who was stuck in the freezer, and that's who you get all the blood from. It was like the half-blood. Can't quite remember, though. I like how I just talked my way out of this, though. I dig it. I could get used to this kind of gameplay. Oh no, I'm where I want to be, I think. I don't want to be anywhere other than be lightly. Oh, let's go get him some pain meds, maybe. I get experience for that. Right? How does one get lockpicks? I can't remember how I got them in the first place. Oh, let's go get our little sim.
Please, get a doctor.
I'll see what I can do.
My insides, it hurts so bad.
How are his vitals? I'm sorry, miss, but you're going to have to wait outside like everyone else. No exceptions.
Girl
See
over
here
there.
now, I'm the only physician here at the moment. We got twice as many people as usual waiting for treatment. I'll look at her as soon as possible. Try to talk to her. Keep her awake. I've got a man in there with a bullet in his head. My nurse paged Dr. Roberts a half hour ago. He'd be here any time. Till then, stay with your friend and make sure she doesn't go into shock. I must go. Sir, can you hear me?
Just because you said it like that, Iron, I think I'm just gonna let her die. We don't need her. Yes, you have no weapons. I think it was morphine, right? Oh.
Can someone call my grandma, please?
Ew. She's my goth girlfriend now. How do I talk to people again? Genuinely. Now she's just making really weird noises that I'm uncomfortable. Am I not allowed to sire her? Oh, I'm creeped out. Nope, I think she's destined to die. I don't know what I did, but she's gonna die. Rest in peace. Bye, Heather. I was gonna save this douchebag. Oh, damn, did you damn me?
Yeah? Did you waste those sons of bitches?
No, that's not
Get my
Misco.
money back? Damn. I could have used that money to buy myself some new kidneys. Anyway.
You need to make someplace disappear. A warehouse. Looks to be a Sabbat interest. There's a guy. I never met him, but I heard a lot about him. His name is Tongue. Bertram Tongue. He's one of you types. If there's anyone who knows more than me about this city, it's him. Unfortunately, Tongue's hiding out at the moment. If there are, I don't know him. But about this Tongue. Tongue's laying low because of Therese. Therese Vorman, you know her?
Oh,
anyway,
my girl.
Word is Therese and Tongue are feuding. I don't know the details. Mike takes that Tongue thinks he's about to get whacked, so he's gone underground till Therese calls it off. If you want to put that warehouse into orbit anytime soon, you're gonna have to get Therese to call off the feud. She and her sister Jeanette, they run the asylum. Some freaky customers frequent that place. I try not to do business there. She's the woman around here. Power player. Nice looking broad for a dead chick, but personality like stone.
Me. Oh, I'm so squeaky. Okay, there's a... Ah, there we go. Oh, my phone is dying. Hold on. Oh, God. Oh, I keep your knees. Expert info. Ugh.
Yeah, if you could... Oh, something just started leaking. I need something for the pain.
Yes. Yeah. It'd be nice if I could have got the fangs to work. I'll try a bit later. Or like in a little bit here again. But yes, we're extra pale today because we're doing a little vampire thing. And so Fango found that. I'm just mad that I can't get the fucking stupid... Okay, I'll bring something back for you. Didn't I pick it up? What did I pick up? Not today. Damn it! I guess I didn't pick them up. It's in the safe, isn't it? Yeah, fangs in your heart saying, aw, thank you. I appreciate that. I've tried multiple times. I'm thinking the denture cream makes more sense.
No, I was going to
That's
say
fair. You're just warming me up. You were just warming me up. It was all a lie. Okay. Careful. The female voice called out. He turned his head to see a white-robed figure coming towards him. Her face... Words could only describe as... I tried to say something else, but then I changed it to perfect. 3 others like her, but a male stood there, looking at him. The girl came and helped him. He was in awe. Like Sabbath, they glowed with the light of heaven. With that thought, he thought of Sabbath. A weird expression overtook his face. You're gonna die? Krieg yelled in dismay. Blake ignored him and looked at the angel closest to him. You're looking for an answer, she said in a calming, soothing tone. That I cannot give you. She looked to the ground. He felt his heart sink. He looked to the other 3 angels for guidance. Let me introduce you, Griff said, noticing an odd silence. This is Malachi, he said, pointing to the first angel. He had shoulder-length black hair, sky blue eyes. He nodded his head in acknowledgement. Doug, he said, pointing to the one in the middle. Why is his name Doug? Oh, okay, sorry. He had short blonde hair with emerald green eyes. And this one over here. This one over here. Panther. A panther. Panther. He said, pointing to the one with his head up. His robe hood covered down to his nose. Last but not least, Griff said, this is Angela. Blake looked at her. She had just below the shoulder length brown hair. Small strands of blonde sparkled in the sunlight. He looked at her eyes and noticed it was a darker blue than the other. It was then that Panther spun around and walked a few feet and then bent down. I can't see shit. What are you guys saying? I'm trying to, like, not wear my glass. What are we saying? Heather's my goth girlfriend in this game. Not anymore. She's not. No, she's dead. I let her die. Oh shit, now I can see. Let's fucking go. No, I'm trying to get in here. Is this a purposeful thing? I'm stuck. Wait, what? Uh-oh. I don't like this. Oh. That was really weird and kind of creepy. I didn't appreciate it at all. Heather? Oh, that was weird.
I told you, I will get to you when I can. Please take a seat.
I can't remember how this interaction works. Yeah, I thought I was able to save her after this, but I, not being sassy anymore. Heather's just gonna die. Computers for grandma, for fuck's sakes. But also, what was my inventory button? To begin, pull the foot pedal on the desk and push the power button on the metal box. This is the house for your friend, Chip, the enhanced electronic pixie who can do a 4.8 billion calculations per second. Wow, that's fast, Chip. Do you see the image on the magical computer window? Reading this will boost your computer knowledge. Okay. Email. Go Lakers! Hey Danny, could use a little help down here? Can you go up to the controlled substances for some morphine? I'm pretty busy right now. Thanks. If dog. Ugh. Not for your personal use, you bastard. I didn't know they were out upstairs. Maybe you can get some in Malcolm's office. By the way, your mother wears combat boots. Oh shit, that's cold. But I'll make sure to knock before I go in. I'd hate to catch him in the middle of a pelvic examination. And by the way, tell your mom to stop calling me. Okay. Bottomus P? Bill E? St. Martin M? Okay, let's, I don't know what this is, but... A phlebotomist. As a loyal employee and a hard worker, it seems to have various digestive tract abnormalities, which unfortunately result in an increased rate of flatulence. The smell of this phenomena is nothing short of horrendous. It seems we have to do something about him. That's funny. Oops. Ah! Because it got her killed. There was combat. I don't understand the Mother Wears combat boots, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I thought that was morphine in there. Fun fact though, hospitals like this do not have controlled substances anymore. People kept trying to break into them just for the controlled substances.
What time is it? Hey, can I have some money?
Yeah. Stop being weird.
Please, wait your turn and you'll be seen.
I'm just bringing my friend who's being treated some personal items.
All right, go on back.
Oh yeah, because she's supposed to like yell at you repeatedly. See, where do you get a lockpick from? Did I just not pick it up?
Lovely.
Don't talk to me. Or do I just not have the lockpicking skill at all, and that's what I need? Ooh, the pawn shop.
Hey.
Yeah?
How's it going? You, looking to buy or sell or...
What's your name?
They call me Trip. I own this shop. No. Not really. Sorry.
Come on, cutie. Don't you want to show me your big guns?
You know, you really don't seem the criminal type.
You can trust me, honey.
Well, okay. Hey, it's cool. I'm overstocked anyhow. Take a look and feel free to come back anytime.
Thanks. Let's see what you have. I don't have any money, though. I just wanted to unlock that. I don't even have anything to sell. Oh, I can sell that. So. Estrogen do not take of male. Oh, wait. So I do have some estrogen pills.
Thanks for coming back. What you need? Beats me. Santa Monica. No. Not really. Sorry.
Not really. There's a clinic across the street.
Thanks. You, new to Santa Monica?
No, I'm surprised
It's
you
not a
have
big surprise. We get you faces through here night after night. Used to be more tourists, but now, I don't know, man. It's more like drifters.
We went for dominatrix, so it is harder to level up. Because you guys are great, and I love it. It's not horrible at all.
Thanks for coming back. What you need?
I thought you could give him the estrogen pills and tell him that it's like drugs. I know. Very bad. I think it was between that and gay, but the gay didn't really seem to like have any effect on the game. Aside from maybe she just wouldn't eat guys, which would be absolutely hilarious. Okay, let's go say hi to the ladies. I got my skirt stuck again. Send help. I guess I could have tried to like recreate her outfit. I don't think I could.
What do we have here? Another scrumptious young plaything straight out of life and into my club? You smell new, little girl, like fabric softener dew on freshly mowed astroturf. Oh, I'm not frightening you, am I, duckling?
Like fabric softener? I love her. Okay, frightening isn't the word. I'd say excited more like it.
I can tell you and I are going to get along just like fire hoses. When we get turned on, there's bound to be flames. I'm the finger down your spine when all the lights are out, and the name on all the men's room walls. When I pout, the whole world tries to make me smile, and everyone always wants to know who is that girl. I am Jeanette. And this bit of chaos crammed in a certifiable giggle is my club. I just love to give you funny feelings all night, sweetheart, but I really must trouble with some business. We'll reunite sweet and soon, I promise.
She's great. Oh, so they hint it right away. I'm curious, is it like a different dance? It is not. And yet I'm about to murder her. And because I kind of dig the sister. Oh.
What can I get you, beautiful?
Looking for trees.
She's upstairs. She said she had business to attend to, but I can hear her and Jeanette bickering from here. Why do you need to see her?
Ooh, part-time hostess position.
Damn, I wish it was my job. Go on up and see her. Take the elevator over there.
I kept her last time. So obviously this time in my more evil playthrough, we have to murder her. They're just upset regardless.
Your city? Last time I looked, it was called Santa Monica, not stuck-up bitch. Oh, can't even look at you sometimes. Yes, well, Therese, you really do paint a flattering portrait of me with your turn-of-the-century barb. I always assumed you could do nothing but look down on me. Just the sight of you. The sight of that wicked, painted house, concealing that dirty, diseased mind. Sin! You have no sin. Let's see who is without sin past the fierce tone. Go ahead and mock me. You pull your pranks, make fun of my ways. It suits you. You're just one big joke. Don't you call me that. Should I start calling a duck a pig as well? I'm your sister. How can you treat me like this? That's it, Jeanette. Run away from the truth. I'll take care of everything, as always.
Oh, you can take care of me any day, mommy. I'm not sure. Like, if I'm being completely honest, I'm not sure if I did this game.
Please, come in. I do
Oh my God.
apologize for my sister's crassness if it made you uncomfortable. She's
You're dressed up like her.
unabashedly scandalous, but in the club business, I suppose that kind of personality is a necessary evil.
If you say so, I guess that means you're Turi.
Therese Borman, yes. I'm the proprietor of this club, and the only person in this city whose good side it's in your best interest to stay on. What brings you to Santa Monica?
And you.
Tongue's exile is self-imposed, I assure you. But then, what reason would I have not to hate that loathsome Nosferatu scoundrel? Bloody Nosferatu. They're so unclean. He meddles in my affairs. He's a bad influence on my sister, and she on him. If you were in my place, would you let him compromise your authority? You most certainly would not. I'd quite like it if I never had to hear that name again.
Oh.
I'm not sure the Camarilla would find that an acceptable method of dealing with one's rival. And right now, I very much need their approval to become officially recognized as the legitimate administrator of this city. Why would I do that? Let him think I mean to kill him. That way I don't have to worry about him sabotaging everything.
All right.
Do you realize how his subterfuge makes me look to the Camarilla? Tongue and his co-conspirators' actions ruined my chance at partnership in a crucial piece of property. I do have several other promising ventures, and one in particular has been, to say the least, an ordeal. I'd be willing to put the word out that my grievances with Tongue have been swept under the rug, but in return, you'll have to help me remove a particularly burdensome spirit from a property I'm looking to invest in.
Couldn't I just kill you? Bertram would be willing to help me then, I'm sure.
Rumor is that a personal item of a ghost may be used to draw it out or excise it from its haunt. While I don't put a lot of stock in hearsay, it's my last option. So I want you to go to the Ocean House Hotel, find an item of the spirits, and bring it back.
Can't remember if there is a lot of stuff you can steal from this location, but I don't think so.
Oh, I fully intend to do so. You'll find that dealing with me on the whole is appreciably more predictable than dealing with some of the egomaniacs that are my peers. So long as our business doesn't go sour, my word is gold.
Rude. Fine.
Before I forget, take this. The only way to reach the Ocean House this time of night is through a tunnel in the sewers. You'll need that key to open the gate for that tunnel.
I got it. There's a hair in my eye. You pushing it down.
You're young and naive, so I'll offer you this chance one more time. Continued existence versus a beautiful sunrise. I'd give it serious consideration.
Oh, I might have to kill her again.
If you'll excuse me, I've got situations to set straight.
So mean. I thought she was the nice one. Just kidding. I will fight for her affection. Oh, look at that. In front of my this one's falling apart. I had a different one that I was wearing, but then it fell apart and I was sad. So then I put this one on. Alright. Alright, goodbye. Girls Rock, that's cute. That looks like the bed from Fallout. Ooh, excuse me, sorry. Some coffee. Ugh. Who wears brown? I want them to put gangrels in vampire. But I don't know when they will.
Savior! To mock me is to scorn the Lord's love. The damned laugh loudest before they lose their heads.
Just saying, I wouldn't complain if people blood hunted that as a Christmas present. Ew. If. I should have looked at the map, because I have no idea where we are. Ha 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 ha, this isn't a map that actually works. Fantastic. Oh, okay, I have to go the other way down. How's everybody this morning? How are we all? Oh. Just climb up and it goes automatically. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I have no memory of how to... Oh. What's the other thing? Excuse me. Ooh, spooky ghost. I did actually really love this. It's fine. It's not a horror game. It's fine. You know, I never noticed the guy over there when I first played this. Ow. What? Hey girl, hey, how's it going? How are you this morning? I love that emo. That's probably the very best booty shake one I've ever seen. Ma'am. Ma'am. Ow. Forgot. Cute tail heel. Goolies. Yeah, no, that's adorable. I never thought of like animals. That's so cute. Aw, why are you sad, honey bunny? Don't be sad. I'm pretty sure if you can pick it up, it's bright blue. And that's how this game works. Mind you, though, it is okay to be sad. There's nothing wrong with that. Can I use a key? Dang it! What do I use a key for? Aww. Didn't he just recently make a kind of allusion to him passing away soon? Because I remember reading something in like an interview, he was like, oh, there we go. I'm dumb. He's like, the great thing about Harry Potter is even when I'm gone, Hagrid's not. And you're just like, oh, okay. He was such a good actor, though. Really kind of played it with his heart. I'm just gonna leave. Ow. Ow. Stop. Excuse me. Pardon me. Ow. Pardon me. Good, thank you. I am good, though I am still fighting with these stupid, fake fangs that I have. I cannot get them to sit in. Stop. Don't do it. Don't. I said don't. Ew. Ew. What is this? This sounds like that. Why does it sound so wet? Let's go say hi to the ghost. Hey girl, hey. Oh god. Ow! Stop! Another body. Chopped up like firewood. Oop. I shut it instead of opening it. I was trying to open it faster. No. Oh my god. Patience. There you go. But he's not a nice daddy. Ow, stop it! That's rude. I say it's fortitude. Oh, this is my crown. It's on my head now. Not just a phase, Mom. It's who I am now. Woo! Hello. I always forget that this is like legit horror in this game, and I'm like, yes. Ow! Thank you, kind lady. That's enough of that. Don't you hear? Whee! Maybe. Uh-oh.
He's coming.
I'm gonna need you to help me. Oh, how do I stop using it? It's like F12 or something. Fuck, it was an F12. No! I'm so mad. How do you stop the thing? I was trying to save some blood points. No! I have to do the whole thing again! I'm so mad. So mad. Ugh. How did I not save it that entire time? That entire time. I'm mad. I'm so mad. Speedrunning it again. Okay, we got this. Wow. Let's go say hi to this guy over here. Oh, he's not here this time. Well, that's a little extra creepy. He was there the first time. What do we do? We're around this way. We follow her down here. Boop. Then we go this way, and here we go. Ooh. Wait, wasn't there a key or something? Maybe not. Here's the key. Okay, now we're gonna use fortitude for this. I feel like everything got a lot worse. Ouch. That did not work at all. Smash that quick save button. I know, right? Ow, stop it. Another body. Oh. Okay, patience. Oh, Daddy's not very nice. Stop it. Nope. Okay, we're practically caught up. Almost. Almost. Stop. Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. Thank you, ma'am. Bam. Cut it out. Keep checking my coffee, and it's not a good idea. It's never a good idea. He's coming. Hide. Okay. Blessing. Ow! Got it. Vents were so glitchy in this one. Or are so glitchy. Still there. Maybe. I was gonna say, doesn't he drop the elevator? And then I realized that I was running in the thing. Thank God we just saved it. Yes. Oh God, I hate this. Ah. Too pretty. I'm assuming we just have to go to where like the sound is coming from. That's rude. Come here. Come here. Ma'am. Come here.
Hey, can I have some money?
That's rude. Why would you have it just empty? Oh, hello. Also rude. Ow. Ow. Rude. Ow. Rude. I just duck? No, that does not work. Blessings. It's such a beautiful song. I thought there was more of a cutscene and we could listen. Oh my God. These slow doors are my bane. Absolute bane. Sophie. I thought I could fit. I thought. Not the way. I can't remember if there was something you could collect. Money? I'm kind of broke. Oh, maybe, Therese can give me some money. You know, I think that was, the ghost fucking with you, and I just fell for it again. Because I'm dumb. Oh, there it is. Hello. I want to know where the music's coming from, at least. The ghost was supposed to go away after you finished everything. Ow! Ow. Ew. Wait, don't you have to, like, fight him? I feel like we're missing something here. Which, if he wants to, like, fight, I'd be in trouble. So I'm just gonna leave instead. I wonder how they're gonna do Bloodlines 2. Like, are they gonna do it like Invisible War? Where in the end, you made all 3 choices? Or are they just gonna kind of go off the most popular? I just assume that, like, everybody saved Jeanette. Or if they'll, like, reintroduce them. No, it's up here. Let's go up the D. Deus Ex. In that game, it was kind of like you could choose your stuff. Oh, I see. He came from his car and wandered in. That's cute. Yeah, so I didn't know this until I read about it, but in the sequel, it's just like, God damn it. What happened? In the sequel, like in the first game, you have like one of 3 endings you can choose from. But then in the sequel, it was before, I guess, they could really like track what you did in previous games. So in the sequel, they just said that like, okay, you picked all 3 endings, which is really weird. Like, it makes sense, but even back then, it wouldn't have been the worst thing if you were like, no, I had this ending. Rather than them mangling my boy.
It's a nice night out, huh?
I need one of you to walk away. I don't know what either of these do. So if I command him, can I eat him?
It's a nice night out, huh?
Nope, that is not how that works. I played a little bit of it, but I got stuck. What I didn't like, though, now that I think about it, they're probably just trying to imitate the original and how, like, the main character, JC, talked in that one. But I messed up, and the first time playing through, I played as a girl. And then I was like, she's, like, very masculine, and that wasn't quite what I was going for. Like, if I'm gonna have a masculine character, I'm gonna play as a dude. So I replayed it as a guy not realizing that they have the same dialogue, so then the guy just came off as really feminine. And I went back to the girl, and then it just... I need a person. Where are people? So yeah, I went back to the girl, and then I got stuck. And I couldn't get past. But I was not a fan kind of what was happening in the story. I was so confused. But yeah, no, the girl was just very, very, very dead. What is this? I can't see anything. What's happening? Did I flip? What? Yeah, let's not go there again. I need one of you to do something. Oh. Hey, I know a nice alleyway you could take a piss in. Why don't you do that? Oh, fine. Too many people. Let's go say hi to our ladies. Aunt Jeanette.
All alone. How odd. I was just having naughty thoughts about you. You made quite an impression earlier. Did you come up just to cheer lonely little me?
I don't know how to do this. Actually, I need to see Trace. Sorry.
Therese is out making a show of how well her lips fit on the pants seat of the Camarilla. Did you happen to find her chastity belt or something? So, Therese told me you might be back with something for her. Do you have it with you?
I'm gonna make her mad.
I'm not just some silly doll, you know. All my life, my sisters made me out to be a joke. She told you I was an embarrassment, didn't she? That I couldn't tie my shoes, let alone hold on to something for her. Is that it?
She's
always belittling me. She's the smart one. She's the favorite. She's the successful one. Well, it's not fair. I'm not a fool. This club's success is just as much my doing as it is hers.
I understand.
Do you understand what it's like to have your own flesh and blood ripping you apart on a daily basis for 2 lifetimes? Can you? Fine. You hold on to it. Since you were so willing to brave that big spooky place for my darling sister, how about doing a teensy tiny favor for little troubled me?
As much as I would love flirting with her, let's see, that depends what it is.
Do you know Gallery Noir down the street? I happen to know there's a charity event being organized there. Lots of influential Santa Monicans slithering in for token appearances. But there's one thing they don't know. The whole event's been set up by a kindred trying to establish their own power clique in our city. And we can't let that happen, can we? So I need some brilliant young upstart to spoil the milk.
Ooh, I want to do the for you anything.
I thought we went over this. Therese isn't here. Until he hears it from her, Bertram's like a windshield in the deep blue sea. Invisible.
See, I understand. I'm the last.
I promise this won't take long. Take this knife. Give the paintings in the gallery a good slashing. Don't get caught, and don't turn it into a massacre. And steal the charity box, would you? Buy yourself something velvet.
I gotta say, it's too much. I'm out of here.
Pretty please. For me.
Destroying art's where I draw the line. Oh, she's so sad. Oh. But I know this game. Because I've played it before. No one, please. Big sad. I was just trying to think. I wonder if there's anybody in there that I can eat. Okay, who's going where? I need a snack.
What's the hops, bro?
Well, you know.
What's the hops?
Bros and hapsings and all that good stuff. I like how it kind of makes everything dark around. You can't see if somebody's walking up on you or not. Okay, I think I'd have better chance with her. Ugh, maybe not. I can't believe I got away with that. Just a little more. Ooh. Criminal violation. He's still fine. He's alive. I didn't do nothing. It goes well, 1001. How are you? How are things? Oh, I missed. Oh, it's the prostitute across the street. She's messing me up right now. Damn it. Can't win for losing. Okay, I guess we could go check on that girl. She's probably dead. Oh, wait, no. Come on, Anthem. Yeah, you. Get out of here. You still dying? It does not sound like you're dying, though.
Lovely.
I don't know what to do about her. I think I glitched it out. Because I like, okay, wait, hold on. Because I shut the door and I tried talking to her and she just started making those noises again. Maybe you can't have her as a minion as this class. Okay, door's closed. We're alone. Beat on her. Beat on her. Okay, maybe not. If you're gonna die, just die. You're annoying me. Mind you, she annoyed me when she was my little friend, too. Friend. Oh, my friend! Why is he crying? Why can I not console him? I still don't have a lockpick. I don't know how I'm supposed to...
Crime scene. Gonna have to ask you to step back, please.
Oh. What's going on here?
Some lunatic broke into the gallery and slashed up the paintings. Everyone's a critic these days, huh?
Oh, because I said no! So somebody else did it. Oh, and I can't flirt with my best friend. Oh. I don't know, honestly. I specialized in like lockpicking and stuff. Oh, bless.
Thanks for
Glad to
coming
hear it.
back.
So yeah, I started
All right,
out with
here's what we got
lockpicks. Is
today.
that what a lockpick is? Oh yeah, look at that. Now I got a lockpick. Thank you, kind sir.
Thank you, kind sir.
Where is that one? Oh, I wanted to flirt with Chunky Boy. Oh well.
Dr. Button's Dolly operator. Dr. Button's Dolly operator.
Ugh. I need to get my lock picking up. You are truly not that kind. I thought that was Corpse Soda Fridays, I4. Are you having a stroke? Oh, what up, dude?
Oh, yes. Is there something I can help you with?
Was what? Oh, what? I thought that's what Corpse Soda Fridays I4 was what were shut up. Are you having a stroke? Are you okay? Do we need to call someone on your behalf? What are you doing?
Waiting for that blasted tow truck I called an hour ago. I'd rather not wait another second in this part of town, this time of night. Rather dreadful place, don't you think? I should have listened to my mechanic. By German, he said.
Looking for a little company?
I've suddenly got the urge to walk down that dark and foreboding alley over there. Care to join me?
I need to clip that. I suddenly have the urge to go down the dark foreboding alley. Oh, I can't breathe. Oh my god, just say that with like such a straight face. This man is my hero. I thought that's what Corpse Soda Fridays were for. What for what? You're welcome? Is that what you're trying to say? I no need to go that far. Well, I should have saved him until I was like really hurting. That's fucking funny though. Oh my god. Wait, when did I save it last? Oh shit. I don't think I've saved. Okay, right there. Perfect. We're fine. It's fine. That's funny. That's fucking funny. Oh wait, maybe that's why these guys aren't filling up my meter. They're not clean enough. So I have to drink more.
It's the hops, bro.
I don't know what I just did. Brain wipe? Oh, it just gets them moving on like normal. Okay.
It's a nice night out, huh?
That was cool. Damn it, the people across the street are just mean. Fuck, that was funny. I suddenly have the urge to go down that dark alleyway. Beep, beep. Okay, fine, don't. Okay, let's go talk to the police officer, then go back to the ladies. I'm upset that he's crying and you can't talk to him.
Gonna have to ask you to step back, please.
Call it in.
Oh, I made him happy again.
Oh, that burrito's not sitting too well with me. Oh, that burrito's not sitting too well with me.
Oh, okay. Kinda like those. Oh.
Can't wait till the shift's over. Maybe I can catch a Barney Miller episode.
I don't know what I did there. One of those things worked. Is that the name of the voice actor? The gallery looks fine. Oh, wait, maybe not. Can I still steal the charity money? Because if nobody saw me, really. Weird that it, like, got rid of all those guys. Also, hey, Frost, how's it going? How are you this morning? Maybe I'll save that, because, like, I don't need... Why not let me just use it? I don't need none of that stuff now. I was thinking, because I'm wondering if maybe I should have done that for the experience. Played the little game and then tried to convince them to be cool with one another.
What were you thinking?
Okay, she gets mad at me anyway.
The museum. That was my event. Did you think I wouldn't find out? Shut up. I thought I could control my sister as long as Tongue was out of the picture, but nothing's changed. I should have expected that you'd succumb to Jeanette's influence like all the others, but how dare you! Don't lie to me! Jeanette already confessed she tricked you into doing it.
She did.
It was probably all Tongue's idea. I'll deal with them later. But that's still no excuse for you ruining my museum.
Sorry I didn't do it. I even brought you the item from the Ocean Hotel in a diary.
Excellent. I'll take that. However, Jeanette claimed you did it for her. But let's say I believe you. After all, you've acted decently and rationally up to now. I imagine you'd still like me to call off the feud. There's only one problem. If Tongue gets word that I threatened Jeanette, which he most certainly already has, it's not likely he'll believe me. So, in order to call off the feud, you're going to have to convince Jeanette to forgive me first. I made some threats against my sister. Idle threats, involving fire and her impious satin sheets. She took them quite seriously, and is avoiding me. I want to meet with her, and explain that they were said in the heat of the moment. I asked her to meet me at the Surfside Diner, to reconcile. I want to see my sister.
Okay, so it's gonna go the exact same way. So I'm wondering... Should we just... I forgot that quick saves are like saved, so they just keep piling up.
What's the hops, bro?
Ugh. About that. Damn it. Wait, this is gonna be the wrong one. Okay, so the thought is I may as well get the experience from doing that quest, and then I might try and get the ladies to love me and each other. Motherfucker. Let's just go take that pretty guy and be like, hey, I suddenly have the urge to walk down that dark foreboding alleyway. Ew, I walked into him. Oh. Is that like something guys do? Because I think it's really funny. There we go.
Yes, is there something I can, help you with?
What you doing?
Waiting for that blasted tow truck I called an hour ago. I'd rather not wait another second in this part of town, this time of night. It's rather a dreadful place, don't you think? I should have listened to my mechanic. By German, he said. I've suddenly got the urge to walk down that dark and foreboding alley over there. Care to join me?
This is just my favorite thing. Okay, let's see. He's sophisticated, so is it going to go up faster? No, it's not. In fact, somehow slower, it seems. Shit! I didn't mean to kill him! I'll try one more time. I won't kill him this time. It'll be fine. Crap. Get out of here. Wait, I don't think that counts for this one, though, right? Okay, yeah, I'm fine. I'm kind of okay with, like, losing humanity. I think that'd be fine. I don't know what I was thinking there. What am I gonna eat for lunch? I don't know. It's just such a gross, obnoxious noise. I think he's the one that was getting me in trouble. I eat him, they go back to you. What, like wipes everybody's? Maybe not. You need to do something. If their brain is wiped, can they still see me, or are they under the spell? I guess just under the spell. Okay. I dig it. Okay. Okay. Wait, I was there. I think I'm getting the hang of Torador. I like it. Yeah, let's go make Jeanette happy. Do we give her the item too, though? No, because if we give her the item, then, her sister's not gonna believe us. When we're like, but we didn't.
You. What were you thinking?
Ah, dang it! I didn't go back far enough. This one, maybe? I thought that was far enough. Wait, but let's try this.
It's
the hops for not today.
What? There we go. Okay, so that does kind of work. Okay, good to know. I think that does exactly what I want it to do. So, like, in theory, I could just... Oops, no, these guys. Okay, never mind. Maybe not. Maybe not. Well, we'll see. Maybe, I don't know. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. We'll get the kinks under control. You're still good. Wait, do I have points? Ooh, 5. Okay. Do I wanna... Can I not? Okay, there we go. I need to put one into security. And I can get into the places in the hospital. Not think I can flirt my way up there. Okay, please be Jeanette. Bless. We went back far enough.
Odd. I was just having naughty thoughts about you. You made quite an impression earlier. Did you come up just to cheer low? Really? Do I often pogo stick through your thoughts wearing nothing but a smile? Be honest. Or don't.
Oh, wait. All the time, Jeanette. What do I do in your thoughts?
What all swayed kittens do. On hands and knees, you lap up the milk of me. And we purr, kitten, like dragonflies buzzing around frog bellies.
Oh, dang. Oh, okay. Kinky.
So, Therese told me you might be back with something for her. Do you have it with you?
Do I give it to her or Therese? Because I feel like Therese is gonna get mad and not believe me when I was like, but I didn't mean to.
I'm not just some silly.
I know.
She's always... Do you understand what... Fine, you hold on to it. Since you're so willing...
Oh my god.
Do you know Gallery Noir down... The whole event's been set up.
For you, anything.
I promise this won't take long. Take this knife. Give the paintings in the gallery a good slashing. Don't get caught, and don't turn it into a massacre. And steal the charity box, would you? Buy yourself something velvet. I'm sure Therese will be thrilled to honor your agreement when you get back. But in the meantime, get to the museum and ruin those paintings. Then pay me a visit. I want to hear all about it. Hurry up. I can only amuse myself for so long.
Oh, Jeanette. That you told her you wouldn't. I did. Okay, wait. We may amuse ourselves together, but I'm just...
Oh, well, it's a little different, but entirely possible. Come sit next to me on the bed. I'll show you.
Oh, wait. Oh, no. Oh, no. Whoops. I guess that's happening now. Oh, my bad. I said I wouldn't. And then I realized that it doesn't matter because regardless, Therese is mad at you. Can we just... So anyway, I decided that, you know, may as well get the experience points out of it. Because then it's, well, it'll help me level up because there's this whole thing where apparently y'all are like, you're gonna need more experience points to level everything up because you're gonna do dominatrix. Is relevant to your interests? What is relevant to your... Oh my goodness. Whoops, I crashed it. Just kidding. Weapons not allowed. Okay. Well, now that that's done and over. Anyway, yeah, it it's the same dialogue whether you do it or not. So I'm just gonna go do it, get the EXP, and then see if I can talk him off a cliff. So to say, though I don't think I'm gonna survive because I have no weapons or money. Oh wait, I stole some money. I'm thinking I might be able to use for the next one Mind Wipe. I don't know what I'm gonna do for this guy. Unless I take some officers in with me. That might work. Isn't it on this side? Or is it in the middle? There it is. There he is. Okay. Exchange money. I don't know. What kind of bank do you need?
Hey, hold on a minute there. I'm afraid you are committing a 351. That's trespassing on private property. I'm gonna have to ask that you vacate the premises immediately, or I'm afraid I'll be forced to radio this in.
Wow, the way you said that was so commanding.
Well, Missy, that's just a natural response that people have to someone in my kind of position. The risk, the prestige, the authority. It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it.
Want a secret?
Yeah, you know, you'd be surprised how often I hear that in this line of work. It's the uniform, you know. Women just can't get over the uniform.
Yeah, sounds like you might have to go to the other one.
Well, yeah. Unfortunately, if I continue to engage you in conversation, it's a violation of Code 613.
How about we get to know each other? Oh, she's just gonna straight eat him right away. I guess I do need it. Whoa, Jay! I killed him! I loved him! Oh, I didn't save it beforehand. I can't kill him. He's the best. He's my little boy. My sweet baby boy. Wait, did I save it?
Wow! That was shit.
That was shit.
Hey, hold on a minute there.
Oh, okay, let's just skip the dialogue.
I'm committing a 351. Yeah.
There we go. We will not kill him this time because he's my favorite. He's my good boy. Come on, prostitute, let's go. She's not gonna follow me. That's disappointing. Damn it. Open. Okay. Oh, right. You gotta do it in the fucking order. Fuck. Wait, am I losing blood points for that? I remember. You should see if Captain Morgan has their select exclusive flavors. I'm gonna be drinking something fancy tonight. Yes, eat it.
I was thinking the same thing.
No, I was going to say let's get
Fruit Loops and milk and a bowl and a spoon. Should we do this now? Fine!
Dingus.
Everyone stay calm!
I didn't save it, so you know. We got this, 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 we got this. It's fine. 2 more hits. Yes. Whew. Pineapple flavored vodka. Gross. I'm not gonna take the money. Do I take the money? It's for charity. It's just humanity. We're evil this run. Yeah, I gotta agree with... I gotta agree with Umrel. It's gross. It's gross.
Hey there, Foxy Mama. Come back for a little more powdered sugar from your security stud?
Oh shit, he's gonna die, he's gonna die! I just see it! It stops him! I killed my donut! No, I'm gonna... Oh. Damn, back to the fight again, because I killed my little donut. My boy! I murdered him! Horrible human being. A trade favor rum. Sounds like it probably tastes like... It does taste a little like cough syrup. It's not too bad, but you know. It's enough that the flavor's there. It's got a bit of a kick.
Hey, hold on.
Okay, wait. Wow. Okay. Powdered donut. It's okay. I kind of figured he wouldn't heal, but then I'm like, oh, I forgot I drained him so close. But just... Whoa! There's a police officer. They didn't like that, apparently. Shit, I didn't know there was a patrolling. Why am I so bad at this?
Hey.
Okay.
Well...
Flirty, flirty, flirt, 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 flirt. Oh la la. Oh, he just really went for it. I don't like how sometimes it drains slowly and other times it's like whoop, 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 because you don't know how much it's gonna drain. 3 times the charm. We're gonna leave him. I'll leave him a little bit better. Also, the rum ain't too bad. That's what we're drinking tonight. Get all fancy with it and shit. Okay. I don't really need to pop up from the officer. Okay. Sorry, he kills his brother. Oh, fine. Kills his brother. God's like, oh no, you didn't. Then he found a lady. And then he's like, you know what? I'm gonna kill you too, bitch. And there we go. Stop. So in theory, he does less damage. I don't do more, but I appreciate it if you continue to do less. need a gun. I want to buy one though. I want to find one. And by find one, I mean kill somebody with a gun. Damn. Nailed it. Saved it. Stealing the money. Is blood orange flavored vodka better? Honestly, probably not.
Ah, hey there, Foxy Mama. Come back for a little more powdered sugar from your security stud?
Security stud. I just love him. Not right now. Maybe later, my little jelly donut. I just wanted to say that to him. Okay, so we got the EXP for it this time, at least. I know, right? I just love it.
Love.
That's a turtle name. Damn it! Who's here? I guess it heals all wounds over time. I don't have to. Who the fuck saw you? Oh. She didn't actually jump on him. Ma'am, get off. Now get on. What? It's fine. Everything's fine. We're fine. These bitches. Again, where I just grabbed him too quick. Wasn't. There we go. Oh, there's a police officer! I didn't see him. I guess he does come around, though. From time to time. Dang it. Hello, officer. How are you? Perfect. I gotta get used to these. This lady. Okay, let's go talk to this lady. She's gonna be mad. It's fine. We're fucked. Wait, Soda, you're off work already? Hot daffodils. I need to get a snack before we start our main event. This was just a warm-up. Though I do want to try and finish this story. This part of the storyline.
You.
Hi, Mommy.
The museum. Shut up.
I didn't do it. I
Don't
swear.
lie.
I swear I didn't do it.
Excellent. I'll take that. Jeanette claimed you did it.
What do you think?
There's only one problem. I asked for all her
Okay. See, I either obsessively save or I don't save at all. There's no in between here. Wait, my character, can I... Fortitude or... I like presence. What does manipulation do? Character's ability to exploit people and events. I'm gonna accept those for now. I need to eat. maybe get into something a little more comfortable, because as much as I dig, I can't really even see it just because of how close I am. As fun as the corset is, I need something I can breathe a bit better. That might just change to a different one. I gotta like freshen up, but yeah, it's mostly to the eating part. I'm really hungry. I haven't eaten since last night. I did actually eat something healthy. Okay. That didn't work. Huh. Vampire game go brr. Yeah. So the brain wipe does not exactly work on these bitches. Can I do that? I'm dead. Okay. There we go. I want this. Oh, it's a criminal violation to hit first. That's rude. No, they're gonna hit me. We know they are. That's gonna be the way to do it, though. Woman. Wait, what if I can talk to them ahead of time? And have them maybe not do this? That could be a thing. I am the talkative type. We'll try it.
Hey, where you going, man?
Don't dare talk to me like that, mortal. You will not bother me?
I'll let you go this time, man.
Oh. Talking is fun. Wait, I needed them for a gun. Hello?
I'm terribly sorry about that. My sister was just furious about your refusal to take part in her design, so she sent those men to kill you. But I'm going to make sure it never happens again. Drop by. We'll take care of this tongue business. She's crazy! Help!
Wait, but... The... Yeah, that worked very well. My first time playing this, I played as a gangrel with no talkie-talkie speechy spells or abilities. It was funny because I dressed up all fancy like, oh, vampire, and then I played a gangrel which dresses like me normally. So yeah, I was used to like fighting my way out of a lot of these situations. I'm digging the talking my way out. It's fun. Okay. I think we can do this.
You. I'm really sorry it had to end this way. I truly am. You seemed promising, but you've been tainted by the stink of my sister's schemes. And now I'm going to make sure she never double-crosses me again. Don't listen to her. She'll kill us both. Save me and I'll help you find Bertram. I swear. Shut up, Jeanette. I warned you to stay away from Tongue. He's turned you against me. I always looked out for you, but you couldn't stand my success. You had to meddle, didn't you? I didn't want it to end like this, but you forced me. I wasn't sticking my fingers in anyone's pie, dear sister. Of course you weren't. Just like you weren't working with him. Is it any different than the way you treated Father? Father? Oh, Therese. You poor deluded dear. I treated Father exactly the way he deserved to be treated. And he treated you like a... You don't say a word about Father. Your heart still belongs to Daddy after all these years, eh, sister? At least he loved me. You take that back, you bitch! You never gave me any credit for anything, Therese. I was the one calling the shots. Bertram was dancing on my leash. How does it feel to know that I beat you?
Okay. We can do this. Yeah. Gango girl only girls. Grr. What's going on?
Isn't it obvious? I'm about to rid the night of this deviant, backstabbing whore. Do you realize that despite her condition, she still fornicates with kind, no less? So despicable. So unclean. You're one to talk, dear sister. Or should I say daddy's little girl? Do you want to know just how depraved the Baron of Santa Monica can be? Another scrumptious You'd young love the world to think you're a saint. And into my club. When you thought I was asleep, I used to hear Father come in at night. I heard him whisper how much he loved you in your ear before he... Don't finish that sentence, or you're dead.
Thanks for the follow.
Had his way with you, and he didn't have to force you. You went limp and became his plaything. Do you think I didn't hear it? Night after night? Always the obedient daughter until... Shut up. Just shut up! That's right, Jeanette. No one wants to hear your lies. I was the good girl. You were the wicked one. And despite that, I've always covered up your mistakes. I've taken care of you. And this is how you repay me. Taken care of me. You've done nothing but keep me down. Blame me for every mistake. Did you expect me to let you rule my life until the end of time? No, sister. You've had it coming since our last sunrise. Is that right, dear? If it wasn't for me, you would have never survived this long. Remember? They tried to separate us, but I refused. I chose this life and brought you into it so that we could stay together. Obviously, you've forgotten. She's a control freak. People, things,
try and go
emotions.
back and forth
If she
one
can't
for
control
one.
something, she gets rid of it. And you're a wild animal. You'll rub up against anything that'll take you in for the night. Then when you're stuffed and bored, you bite the hand that fed you.
Earlier on, you can actually trigger flashback for Therese. Oh. Weird. Wait, who did I think I sided with Jeanette, so Therese.
As I said, to trust Jeanette is to trust a famished jackal not to eat you while you sleep. Therese will never let you live. You've disappointed her. I used you, yes, but I didn't try to have you killed. Therese has no problem with killing, do you? Remember Father? Father loved me. I was a good girl. I always did what I was told. You always hated that he loved me. You disobeyed him. You brought men home when he wasn't there. You were an awful daughter to him.
Shit. Okay, Jeanette was sad, so I sided with Therese last. So what happened to your father, Jeanette?
Father came home drunk one day and mistook me for Therese. Because I'd fallen asleep in her bed. Don't listen to her. She's lying. Therese walked in while he was there, and she saw me lying with him, and so she went to the closet and pulled out his hunting shotgun, loaded it with deer shot, and blew his mind out all over the silly clown wallpaper. That's a lie. Father killed himself because of Jeanette. She made him miserable. As I recall, he died with a smile on his face.
Shit. I can't believe...
The police sure did. They broke us up for a little while, remember?
Oh, wait, shit!
The first thing you did after
I should have been one.
I
think I fucked up.
Enough! Don't say another word about that. So, sweet sister, is this how it has to end? I admit I always knew this night might come. Well, any message you want me to give Father? An apology? A love letter?
Give me the gun.
I should turn this on you next, but I won't. Without Jeanette's assistance. Tongue, you're no threat. I'll call off the feud if that will get you out of my city.
Wait, who's alive?
Tongue's hiding out in an abandoned oil tank at the old gas station.
Shit!
I'll tell him that one condition of a truce is that he help you. Our business then is finally complete. What you witnessed here, not a word to anyone.
Damn it. I forgot that I had to get food from the grocery store because later I went into too crazy to order food. Oh, yeah, go get some food. Yeah, no, I fucked that up. At least we'll just play with your heartstrings instead of using you as a pawn to further goals. Jeanette's just as bad. No, I think we can do it. I just don't know how I fucked that up. Okay.
You. Don't listen to her. Shut up, Jen. I wasn't. Of course you weren't. Is it any father? You don't. Your heart. At least he loved you. You never gave.
Okay. What's going on?
Isn't it all? You're one to shut up. You don't finish.
Therese, go.
Don't you want to hear what happened? How she became the pillar of the community she is today? Shut up. Just shut up.
Go on.
Would you like to tell the story? She makes herself out to be the virgin queen of the night, pious as a nun, stable as the Earth's orbit. But it's all an act, isn't it? I'm the good girl. You're the wicked one. You've done nothing but plot against me when I had our best interests at heart. And despite that, I've always covered up your mistakes. I've taken care of you. And this is how you repay me? Taken care of me. You've done nothing but keep me down, blame me for every mistake. Did you expect me to let you rule my life until the end of time? No, sister.
The whole
You've had it
quest
coming since
line?
our last sunrise.
No, I was trying to keep it
Right,
neutral.
dear.
It was just this one. Shit. I think regardless, I think Therese is the one. Well, no, because I was good with both of them.
She's a control
Shit.
freak, and you're a
I don't want to do that one.
As I
Okay,
said,
wait,
Therese
let me
will
see.
never let you live. You've disappointed her. I used you, yes, but I didn't try to have you killed.
Oh, I don't
Therese
watch that
has
one.
no problem with killing, do you? Remember Father? Father loved me. I was a good girl. I always did what I was told. You always hated that he loved me. You disobeyed him. You brought men home when he wasn't there. You were an awful daughter to him.
Empire, the Masquerade Bloodline. How to save both sisters. I did that. Where is it as a badge of honor? Kinky and diplomatic. Right as you begin, you have to please both sisters with no complaint. Okay, so no, I think I might be able to do this though. Because I've been super flirty with Jeanette. Okay, I think it was just in the last one. Okay, wait. Oh, sorry. MC. Sorry, somebody wrote it out very... I think I need to have my stats a bit higher. Let me just see what my stats are. I think I can do it. One of the speech skills aren't much fun at 3 or more. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because right now I have a lot of them at 2. Okay, so it's seduction and persuasion. Oh, mine's way higher. Persuasion is 3. They have theirs is 4. Let's try that. No. The last one, I don't remember if I said to Jeanette that it was kinky and like really flirted with her. Okay, but let's see. Persuasion 4. Yeah, so persuasion has to be 4.
You.
Make them
I'm really
both die.
sorry it had to end this way. I truly am.
I didn't know that was an option.
You seemed promising, but you've been tainted by the stink of my sister's schemes. And now I'm going to make sure she never double-crosses me again. Don't listen to her. Shut up! I wasn't... Of course. Is it any... Father? You don't... Your heart still... At least he loved... You never gave...
I think that's what it was.
Isn't it obvious?
I can save them.
I'm about to rid the night of this deviant, backstabbing whore. Do you realize that despite her condition, she still fornicates with kind, no less? So despicable. You're one to... Shut. You don't...
Both of you stop.
Don't you want to hear what happened? How she became the pill... Shut up.
Stop it right now.
Don't try and stop me. I've had to overlook her treachery, her seduction, relations with my enemies, and the consequences of it. But I won't endure her any longer. Endure me? Dear sister, you've done everything you could to smother me. You love to bury me in your closet, along with all your other skeletons. I'm the good girl. You're the wicked one. You've done nothing but plot against me, when I had our best interests at heart. And despite that, I've always covered up your mistakes. I've taken care of you. And this is how you repay me? Taken care of me. You've done nothing but keep me down. Blame me for every mistake. Did you expect me to let you rule my life until the end of time? No, sister. You've had it coming since our last sunrise. Is that right, dear? If it wasn't for me, you would have never survived.
You have to live with one another.
She's a control freak. People, things, emotions. If she can't control something, she gets rid of it. And you're a wild animal. You'll rub up against anything that'll take you in for the night. Then when you're stuffed and bored, you bite the hand that fed you.
You have been working against another. Together, you'd be a power.
I don't think that's possible. How could I ever think to trust her again? Trust me? Who could trust you after what happened with Father Dearest? Father loved me. I was a good girl. I always did what I was told. You always hated that he loved me. You disobeyed him. You brought men home when he wasn't there. You were an awful daughter to him.
That's all in the past. Forget about
Father
it.
came home drunk one day and mistook me for Therese. Because I'd fallen asleep in her bed. Don't listen to her. She's lying. Therese walked in while he was there, and she saw me lying with him, and so she went to the closet and pulled out his hunting shotgun, loaded it with deer shot, and blew his mind out all over the silly clown wallpaper. That's a lie. Father killed himself because of Jeanette. She made him miserable. As I recall, he died with a smile on his face.
No matter what happened, you two need to move on.
Why? How will this time be any different?
Oh no, we probably won't go ahead and kill each other. That one. I don't think you can live. You're crazy. You're both in the same body. Think how powerful you could both be if you work together. I know they can live without each other. Think how powerful you both. Oh no, I need that one. Yeah, he's not wrong. I hit a button by accident. Well, okay, so I was just flirting with her. I didn't realize it was going that far, and that's probably why I have harassment problems in my life. That's a joke. I still have to tell that story. It's pretty funny.
Therese doesn't like to share. Jeanette's irresponsible. She's undependable.
Oh no.
A venture like mine requires class and distinction, which is something a pigtailed face-painting harlot does not lend very well. You do have a way with words, sister. You're right. I'm not in the same class, am I? I mean, murderers are so respectful these days.
Jeanette, stop sabotaging your sister's... I made a mistake, I think. Oh shit, what do we do? Let her have more responsibility. That's what teachers always do to the, like, shitty kids. You ever want to see the Easter egg just become constantly disobedient, rude, nasty with Therese early on, and she will flip the fuck out.
More responsibility? So that she can ruin every opportunity I give her? Of course. You're the only one who can secure zoning permits and shake hands. I'd never be able to keep up.
Jeanette, stop sabotaging your sister's plans.
But I only do it for attention and out of love. You do it because you're vindictive and jealous, and you deserve it.
If you call a truce and run this place equally, there's no need to kill each other.
If she would stop treating me like a child, if she would start behaving like a rational adult.
You both must have gotten along at one time.
Yes, there was a time. When I was a child, I didn't have many friends. I suppose Jeanette was the only one. We never did get to go out of the house much. Father wouldn't allow us. He said we'd get hurt, so we stayed inside and we imagined our own worlds. And we spent so much time there together, ruling over those places. Those were happier times, before we grew apart. I never did. No, I guess I don't. Jeanette, if I were to offer you equal control in Santa Monica, would you quit consorting with Tongue? I'll stop working against you with him. But since I've got him in my pocket already, there's no reason for me not to pay him a little visit once in a while, when he can be of use. That's not a bad plan. There's just one more thing. I want to be in charge of Santa Monica, but only publicly. I want you to continue to convince others that our relations are strained. That way, we know who our enemies are. I agree.
Ooh.
Take it. I'd hate to look at it again and think of what almost transpired. I suppose now that Jeanette and I have settled our differences, I'll call off the feud with Tongue. Bertram's hiding in an empty oil tank at the old gas station. I'll tell him to expect a visitor, and I'll ask him to be extra nice.
Well, now I feel like an asshole for choosing one over the other.
Please give Santa Monica's regards to the prince. And keep your tongue tied about what happened tonight, or we'll have to kill you.
Oh. Dang! We did it! We saved both sisters. Yes! I'm excited. Okay, you have entirely too much liquor. When are you gonna drink all this liquor, dude?
Lovely evening.
I'm the opposite. I have like half a bottle and that's it. Okay, that was awesome. I kinda wanna, grew tired of whiskey. Oh, so you're kind of doing what I did a little while ago, where I spent like $90 on liquor, and I got all these like different shots and different like testers and tasters. And it was great. Oh wow.
Look who finally made it. Thought you'd never find me, did you, sweetheart?
You knew I was looking for
I've
you.
gotten good at knowing when I'm wanted. Oh, so you're who I'm waiting on. Someone must have faith in you, Cupcake. That, or they want you out of the picture. Interesting choice either way. The one and only. But don't bother with the introductions, fledgling. I know who you are. News travels down the Kindred grapevine like wildfire. And that courtroom spat between LaCroix and Nines Rodriguez is a juicy little morsel. And you in the middle. How interesting.
Rebel yell. Oh, rebels. Disgusting creatures.
Oh, you did you? Well, I wasn't
Sorry,
worried.
anarchists.
So why did you need to find me? What did you need? Oh, never mind. The warehouse, though. I've been watching the place. The Sabbat has a bunch of low-life humans working day and night to move stuff through there. There's some major staging going on.
I don't know what that means. We've been through this before.
Yes, I can. Just tell me when you're ready, and we'll leave. Once you're there, however, you're on your own. You'll have to get into the place and plant the explosives in the middle office to take the whole structure down.
Oh, darn. I didn't realize this was like now. I think fucked up. Okay, Iron, are you home starting to get ready, or are you out still shopping? Also, I don't know what cheap whiskey is. I only ever have the one. What up?
Freeze, motherfucker!
Or how about you just come with me? Or, you know, don't. It's fine. Ah! Oh, shit. No, you don't. Stop that. But where's your gun? That's what I wanted. Dang it. I need a gun. Might need like an hour. Okay. That should give me enough time to like make food. Get like a little change of outfit. Maybe clean my shit. Still don't have a lockpick. Where's my gun? I'm doing a melee run again. I didn't want to. Pick it up. I guess I can only have one at a time. I don't know how guns work in this game. True story. Ow. TNT. How long have we been live for? 17? Oh, fire does a lot of damage. Oh, look at these guys. I don't know how to read. Why is he just dancing? How do I reload? Serious question. That's fucking funny though. I didn't quite forget. I don't know what I did, but I think I reloaded. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to call it here just for a little bit. I will be back, and I was going to keep it like a consecutive stream, but I still need to clean my kitchen, and I need to clean this so I can turn the heat on because it is freezing cold today, and I was not expecting that. But yes, I will see everybody in about, I don't know, an hour or so. Is that what we're aiming for? So like 1:30, it's 12:20 now. Is anybody else playing Bloodline? Or yeah, Bloodlines. Oh, look at that. We do have some people playing. Somebody's on their first playthrough.